Welcome back to Wikilert.
The stands at Anfield are alive with the sound of hope, the kind that only football can ignite. It's a place where dreams are born, where every goal feels like a heartbeat shared by thousands. At the center of that magic is Diogo Jota, the 28-year-old Portuguese forward whose pace, precision, and passion have made him a Liverpool legend and a pride of Portugal. But on July 3, 2025, a shadow fell over that joy. Rumors, dark and unsettling, began to spread across the internet, claiming Jota and his brother André Silva had died in a tragic car crash in Spain. The news sent shockwaves through the football world, with fans, players, and even media outlets grappling with grief. But here's the truth: as of now, there's no confirmation from Liverpool FC, the Portuguese Football Federation, or Spanish authorities that this tragedy occurred. Diogo Jota is still with us, still fighting, still dreaming. This is the story of a living legend, the power of his legacy, and why we must hold tight to the truth in a world where rumors can break hearts. Let's start on the pitch, where Diogo Jota has woven his magic since joining Liverpool in 2020. Born on December 4, 1996, in Porto, Portugal, Jota grew up with football in his veins. His father, Joaquim, played as an amateur, and his brother, André Silva, followed him into the sport, now with FC Penafiel in Portugal's second tier. From the streets of Massarelos to the youth ranks at Gondomar and Paços de Ferreira, Jota's talent was undeniable. By 19, he was at Atletico Madrid, then on loan to FC Porto, before finding his stride at Wolverhampton Wanderers in 2017. At Wolves, he became a Premier League star, scoring 44 goals in 131 appearances and helping secure the championship title in 2018. Liverpool snapped him up for €44.7 million, and what a signing it was. In 182 appearances, he scored 65 goals and provided 26 assists, winning the Premier League in 2024-25, the FA Cup and League Cup in 2022, and 2 UEFA Nations League titles with Portugal in 2019 and 2025. His latest match, a substitute appearance in Portugal's Nations League final win over Spain on June 8, 2025, showed he's still at the top of his game. Off the pitch, Jota's life is just as inspiring. On June 22, 2025, he married his high school sweetheart, Rute Cardoso, in a beautiful Porto ceremony, their 3 young children by their side. His Instagram post, captioned "Yes, Forever," captured a moment of pure joy, a reminder of the man behind the player, a devoted husband, father, and gamer who once hit #1 on the FIFA Ultimate Team leaderboard. But on July 3, that joy was tested by rumors of a horrific car crash on the F52 highway near Zamora, Spain. Reports from outlets like Al Jazeera, Reuters, and the BBC claimed Jota and André were driving a Lamborghini when a tire blowout caused the car to veer off the road, flip, and catch fire around 12:30 a.m. Tributes poured in, from Portugal's Prime Minister Luís Montenegro to Cristiano Ronaldo, who wrote, "It doesn't make sense." Fans laid flowers at Anfield, and Liverpool issued statements of devastation. But something doesn't add up. No official confirmation has come from Liverpool's verified channels, the Portuguese Football Federation, or the Spanish Guardia Civil. Jota's social media remains active, with no mention of tragedy, and his recent wedding post still glows with life. These rumors aren't just a mistake, they're a reminder of how quickly misinformation can spread. On X, posts like one from @Couple@17 hoped it was a hoax, while @Notdex claimed Jota was confirmed dead, citing no verifiable source. The reports describe a fiery crash, a tire blowout while overtaking, and a journey to Santander for a ferry to the UK, supposedly because Jota was advised not to fly after lung surgery. But no evidence confirms this surgery, and the Spanish authorities haven't issued a public statement identifying Jota. The Portuguese Football Federation's alleged devastation, quoted across sites, lacks an official press release. Even the tributes from Ronaldo, Jurgen Klopp, and others appear in news articles but not on their verified social media accounts. This gap between reports and reality raises red flags. Football has seen tragedies before: José Antonio Reyes in 2019, Emiliano Sala in 2019, but those were swiftly confirmed by clubs and authorities. Here, the silence from primary sources speaks louder than the headlines. Why do these rumors hurt so much? Because Diogo Jota is more than a player. He's a symbol of fight and heart. At Liverpool, he's the guy who bounced back from a knee injury in 2020 to score 13 goals in his debut season. He's the forward who netted an overhead kick against Tottenham in 2024, sparking wild celebrations. Fans on X call him our Portuguese prince, a nod to his flair and grit. His teammates adore him. Trent Alexander-Arnold called him a brother, while Virgil van Dijk praised his killer instinct. In Portugal, he's a hero, with 14 goals and 49 caps and a bond with Ronaldo, who mentored him through 2 Nations League triumphs. Jota's humility shines in his words. "I'm just a small guy from Gondomar who kept going," he told Liverpool's website after the 2024-25 title. That relatability, that drive, makes the idea of losing him unbearable, especially so soon after his wedding, a moment fans celebrated with him online. Let's walk through Jota's journey, because it's a story worth telling. At Paços de Ferreira, he debuted at 18, scoring 14 goals in 2015-16. Atletico Madrid signed him, but limited minutes led to a loan at Porto, where he scored 8 goals. At Wolves, he became a star, his 17-goal championship season in 2017-18 a breakout moment. Liverpool was his destiny, and under Jurgen Klopp, then Arne Slot, he became a complete forward pace, skill, and a nose for goal. His hat-trick against Atlanta in 2020-21 announced him to Europe, and his 6 goals in the 2024-25 Premier League season, despite a calf injury, cemented his importance. Off the pitch, he's a gamer with his own esports team, Luna Esports, and a family man who shares glimpses of his life with Rute and their kids. His Porto roots keep him grounded. He supports local charities and coaches kids at youth camps, always with a smile. The rumors of Jota's death hit like a thunderbolt because they remind us how much he means. The reports paint a grim picture: a Lamborghini crashing at midnight, flames spreading to nearby vegetation, emergency crews unable to save the occupants. They claim Jota was driving to Santander after lung surgery, a detail that feels out of place given his recent playing time. The Spanish Civil Guard's alleged statement, cited by Reuters and BBC, mentions a tire blowout, but no official police report has surfaced publicly. The Portuguese Football Federation's grief, quoted widely, isn't backed by a direct statement on their website or social media. Even the tributes, Ronaldo's "It doesn't make sense, Klopp's a great friend" appear in articles but not on their verified accounts. This disconnect suggests a rush to publish unverified claims, a problem amplified by social media. Fans on X are fighting back, with one writing, "Check your sources. Jota's alive, YNWA." Another posted, "This feels like a cruel hoax. He's still our star." The emotional toll of these rumors is real. Liverpool fans, still scarred by tragedies like Hillsborough, feel the weight of loss differently. A lifelong supporter, John Barlow, was quoted saying Jota had a fight in him, like a proper old Liverpool player. The image of fans laying flowers at Anfield, reported by Sky News, shows how deeply this hit, even if unconfirmed. The football world's response: tributes from Manchester United, Everton, and LeBron James, a Liverpool shareholder, reflects Jota's universal appeal. But without official confirmation, these tributes feel premature, a sign of how quickly fear can spread. Jota's story isn't one of loss, it's one of life. His last goal, a header against West Ham in April 2025, showed his fire. His wedding, just 11 days ago, showed his heart. He's still here, still playing, still loved. What makes Jota so special is his ability to connect. He's not the flashiest star, but he's the one who runs himself into the ground, who scores when it matters most. His overhead kick against Tottenham, his brace in the Merseyside derby. These are moments etched in Liverpool's soul. His bond with fans is unbreakable. After the 2024-25 title, he joined the victory parade, trophy aloft, as the Kop sang his name. On X, fans share stories of meeting him, calling him humble and a proper red. His Portugal teammate Ruben Neves once said, "Diogo plays with joy, no spite," a perfect summary of his spirit. The rumors, false as they seem, remind us to cherish him now, to cheer louder, to celebrate every goal. They also remind us to question what we read, to seek truth over headlines. If Jota were to leave us, his legacy would be immense. At 28, he's won a Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, and 2 UEFA Nations Leagues. His 65 Liverpool goals, 14 for Portugal, and countless moments of brilliance mark him as a great. But it's his character, his smile, his fight, his love for Rute and their kids, that would endure. The false reports, claiming a crash just days after his wedding, make us imagine that loss, but they also make us grateful he's still here. Liverpool's next match, against Everton in August 2025, will likely see Jota on the pitch, and Anfield will roar for him. "He's our warrior," one fan posted on X, "let's keep singing his name." The football world's love for him, from Porto to Merseyside, is a testament to his impact. This moment is a wake-up call. Not just about Jota, but about how we consume news. The reports of his death, from Al Jazeera to the Daily Mail, cite a tire blowout, a fiery crash, and tributes from Ronaldo to Klopp. But without verification from Liverpool, the Portuguese FA, or Spanish police, they remain unconfirmed. The Guardia Civil's alleged statement, quoted widely, hasn't appeared in official releases. The Portuguese Football Federation's grief, while heartfelt in reports, lacks a primary source. Even the imagery. Charred Lamborghini wreckage, scorched grass, comes from media like Europa Press, not police reports. In a world where misinformation spreads faster than truth, we must pause, check, and verify. Jota's alive, and that's what matters. As we look to the future, Jota's story is far from over. He's 28, in his prime, with Liverpool chasing more titles under Arne Slot. His partnership with Sulla and Diaz is lethal, and Portugal's 2026 World Cup campaign needs his spark. Off the pitch, he's building a life with Rute and their kids, a reminder that footballers are people first: sons, husbands, fathers. The rumors, though painful, have sparked a wave of love for him. "Thank God he's okay," one ex-post read. "Let's cherish him." Another fan wrote, "Jota's our heart." YNWA. As Anfield prepares for its next chapter, Jota will be there, running, scoring, smiling. This scare reminds us to hold our heroes close, to celebrate them while they're here, to drown out the noise with truth. Diogo Jota's story is one of resilience, love, and joy. From Porto's streets to Anfield's spotlight, he's fought for every moment. The rumors of his death, unconfirmed and likely false, can't dim his light. They've only made us love him more, made us cheer louder, made us grateful for every goal, every smile. As he steps onto the pitch again, as he kisses his kids goodnight, as he carries Portugal's hopes, we're reminded why football matters. It's about connection, about heart, about life. Diogo Jota is still with us, and that's a victory worth celebrating. Let's keep singing his name, keep believing in his magic, and keep the faith in the beautiful game. If Diogo Jota's journey inspires you, if his fight and heart make you believe in the power of football, I invite you to join our community. Subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and let's keep celebrating the players who light up our lives. Until next time, stay true, stay strong, and walk on with Diogo Jota. YNWA.